All right, party people. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? All right, so whoo, I don't have nothing together. I had some stuff I was thinking about, and I don't have anything together for y'all. So as always, let me listen to the video, make sure my mic is working good. All right. Yep, sounds good. All right, turn that down. All right. Like you say, hit the like button. It's free, party people. Hit the like button. It's free. All right. Move the microphone out the way. So let some folks slide on up in here. Oh man, we got 11 already. So that means we need to be hitting that like button, y'all. Yeah, hit the like button, party people. Man, this has been wild. Yeah, just some everything going on. I mean, the notary streets are just straight livid. People are scrambling. They trying to get all of their they're just trying to do what they can to make some money. The notaries who are trying to do closings and other notary work. Then you have the notary trainers, they scrambling. Then you have the signing company owners, they scrambling. You got title companies scrambling. Everybody's scrambling to try to get, to keep that money flow coming in, because if you listen to what they're saying for the economy, things about to hit the fan after the summer. They're saying that the housing market is starting to slow down again because there's been a lot of buying and selling. Hey, what's going on, Angel? A lot of buying and selling this year. So I'm trying to check something. Oh, I'm in the wrong browser. Let me do it with this browser over here. So, and then maybe also we get Mrs. G slide on up in here. She's downstairs taking care of some stuff. But let me see here. Let me pull up some stats for y'all. And I have not finished doing everything thus far. And where is the last purchase? Where's sale? All right. So let me see if I can zoom this in some. All right, so let me show y'all this. I'm just sort of free flowing it today. I'm just telling you right now. I'm free flowing it today. Oops, I got to do the share first. So I'm free flowing. Feel free to drop in what's going on, Vernon. Hey, Angel. Yeah, drop in your questions, comments, whatever you got going on in your mind. It's probably just be a few people here because I know it's a holiday weekend. Everybody out there pop locking out there at the beach and everything. Just hope you got your notary stamp and ready to rock and roll. So, oh, got the crown on the head. That's all right, girl. So this here, what I wanted to show y'all was this right here. I guess I can show it in the chart. I got it zoomed in too much. But this year, I've done over 100 purchases. Along with the Ron, I'm breaking stuff out. So Ron by, but this year I've done over 100 purchases. Last year I did just under 100 for the whole year. Okay, this thing has been crazy. And then you're talking about, and like last year I had all kind of refis. And then down here 72 sales. So that's where my money is coming from right now, is from the purchases and the sales. That, and I'm like, all right, cool, and then I got the loan mods, I got the HELOCs, done a lot of HELOCs. Now my HELOCs average, like it says here, the average is about $60 a HELOC. That's, I guess that's decent, but for my area, might be not for other people's area. And this is on Notary Assist. She has a real great stat tool in there that shows you all the stuff that you need to know, based on how you categorize it and everything. Even general notary work. I got one thumbtack order, power of attorney. I did a couple of power of attorneys. Um, and then some other general notary work stuff, keeps the mileage and all that good stuff. Had a class action lawsuit. I had five of those this year. So that total, came out, and I can't even remember. I don't even remember who it was, but it was just five of them, and I think it was all as a group and stuff. So Notary Assist is a good tool. I'm not saying that Notary Gadget or any other isn't, because I have not worked with them. Which one is, quote unquote, as people say, which one is the best? I don't know. You would have to literally spend time on all of them so you can get a feel for which one is, quote unquote, the best. Okay. And thank y'all for hitting the like button. And yeah, so it's so much to really say about this notary business, and it's like, okay, where to start? So first of all, like this young lady here is saying, hey, Griff, I'm new and trying to get my first signing. Even though I keep accepting offers from signing services, love your channel and content. Thank you. The first thing that I think you really need to do, and I keep sharing this with everybody, and a lot of people are not doing this. And I have to be careful about showing examples of people's profiles, because one time I was doing that and YouTube said I was bullying people. I'm not trying to bully anybody. Um, let's see here. I'm gonna pull some. I have somebody who I can pull up, and a profile that I saw, an example of one. So how I want to do this. All right. Let me see if I can find somebody. So the big thing is, in my opinion, you do need to get your let's see here. Let me just grab somebody's profile. I gotta find somebody's profile that's basic enough that doesn't. All right, so I'm a notary public. Okay, so I'm gonna use this here. Hopefully, this will all fit in the chat here. It might not. Okay, it looks like it will. So I'm gonna put this in the chat, and I'm making sure the person's name isn't in here because I don't want people thinking I'm picking on them. All right, cool. And I've seen this style of profile in other people's stuff. All right, so oops, I think I did it twice. Oh, okay, it broke it up over two. So we'll start it. It broke it into two parts. All right. So first it says here, I'm a notary public and the signing agent Commonwealth of Virginia, and I am certified with a clear background check. I am very detail oriented with high standards and a strong work ethic. I will follow instructions, ask questions, and provide you and your clients with quality customer service. And I will travel to these locations. Okay. So we got a lot of locations in my area. So if you're doing this full time, just saying you want to go to 3 out of the 7 cities, that might not inspire anybody. So I will follow instructions and ask questions and provide you with you and your clients with quality customer service. Okay. To me, what's missing is, do you actually know what you're doing as a notary? Do you know how to do you understand the complexity or the issues that we have, and are you not going to do them? Okay. So it says, yes, I'm a notary public, I'm a notary signing agent, Commonwealth of Virginia, I'm NNA certified. Okay. We understand that the NNA certification, if a signing company understands what the NNA certification is, they may not think that's good enough. Okay. They may not. You're detail oriented and you got high standards and a strong work ethic. Okay. There's a lot of people that have that, but you're not telling me what you're going to do as a notary. Do you understand what you're supposed to be doing as a notary? So in most cases, some people have come across and heard of the problems that signing companies have. My take on this is that you need to communicate that you're not going to do those issues that the signing companies have problems with. So the best way for me to do this is to show y'all my profile. Let me pull it up. And what I'm showing, what I try to communicate that I do. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all my profile. So in my profile, I'm sharing certain things. Now, this is all based on me having an understanding, and you may not, but but you should. Well, if you're a lot of notices in those Facebook groups, okay. And thanks again for hitting the like button and sharing, letting people know we're here. So, all right, let's just look at this. I'm gonna try to zoom in a little bit more, so it might be a little crunched, but y'all will get the picture. All right, so I'm gonna just go through the whole profile. This is what I got up here, and I got to change some stuff because I got more than that closing. So I'm saying Griffin Notary is your number one choice during the real estate show slowdown. So I'm informing them and letting them know I know it's slow. I know it's slow, but I'm your number one choice for when it's slow. We are open and ready to close any loan that you have. Feel free to call us directly so we can add you to our schedule. So I'm sharing also, I'm also sharing with them, I'm busy, I'm working. But if you want me, add me to your schedule. Notary Resume is a website. NotaryResume.com is tied into signing order. So when you create an account on signingorder.com or Notary, it clicks into that. So I just put it in the chat. NotaryResume.com, Notary Resume, signingorder.com are one and the same. Okay. If you go into signing order and you click your profile that you have, you put in the notary into signingorder.com, shows up in Notary Resume. It's one and the same. So then I also say here, scan backs and same day drops are our specialty. Hampton Roads number one signing agent, available 24 hours a day. We conduct all residential and commercial loan types, closing types, e-notary, Virginia e-notary, and letting them know I'm on dot verify. So I'm answering their questions. Is this person capable of doing same day drops? Yes. Will they do scan backs? I said it. Yes. I'm available 24/7. Do they need me 24/7? Probably not. But I'm letting them know I'm available. I do commercial, I do residential, because there are some companies out here, these signing companies, they are starting to get into commercial. So go ahead on and tell them I'll do commercial. Commercial is no different than residential. It's still got a notarial certificate area. You sign, you stamp, you keep it moving. Then it goes on and says, here's what I've done. 200 over 2,200 right now. It's 2,500. Over 2,500, I think it's 2,501. And then I will say how many came from SnapDocs. The reason why I point this out is because many of you are getting orders out of signing order. Now, this is profiles, and you're not saying how many you got from SnapDocs, because SnapDocs you need to say. So SnapDocs doesn't show, even though you can put orders into SnapDocs, SnapDocs doesn't say, here's everything that Fred put in there. It only shows them publicly the number of orders that you did for SnapDocs. That's what it does. I think that's a little jacked up, but that's the way it works. How do you get around that? You put in your profile how many you've done total, and then out of this, so many have been done from SnapDocs. That's how I do it. Then I put in here, I say I pay attention and follow details during the entire loan closing process. No different than the other person said, they're attention, detail oriented and all of that. But I expand on that. Follow me now, people. I expand on that and say this includes borrowers given a copy, given a printed copy, not double side printed or email, scans of documents provided when request, administration of oath, because notaries aren't administering the oath. Only borrowers signed the note. These are things that people are not doing. They're making both people sign the note, even though both people aren't on the note. Okay. Signers recorded in the logbook. I probably should, I'm gonna change that to notary logbook. Notarizations performed in person, because there are a lot of notaries who are not doing that. Respect for signers' culture. Fill out and sign the Patriot Act. All docs shipped out on time. Now, let me come back to y'all for a second. I'm serious. Let me come back to y'all for a second. You tell me, if you're a signing company owner and a notary told you they're doing all of that, why the heck wouldn't you use them? If a notary just said, I'm detail oriented, okay, how detailed are you? Detail oriented to what degree? Now, right now, some of you are saying, well, Griff, I don't have that experience like you. True. But some of this stuff I was saying anyway, because I understood these things need to get done. And whether I've actually had a chance to do them or not, I understand they need to get done. So I'm telling you, I will do them. In your resume, you put in your resume a lot of times the stuff that you can do, even though you haven't worked in that position. I can manage, and this is why I can manage, and you share with them. So I'm sharing with them what I can do and why I say I can do it. Okay. So I'm letting them know I can do this. If and then and see, this puts you on the hook to go out there and do these things. That's what this does. This is about getting the job done. Okay. And feel free to comment in the thing there. Give me some thumbs up and all that good stuff. Um and everything. Let me check this. All right. And all right, so let's get back to that. So then I say here, the best part about working with me is that I am fully open to performing closings outside of traditional working hours and on weekends. Now, you tell me, if you are a signing company owner and you need a notary and you trying to figure out whether Shantae, Earl, or whoever, Cody, Kylie, Man, and TT, you see these notaries and you're trying to figure out which one gives me enough confidence that I should pick them. And you see that profile, let me give them a shot because they're telling me all the things. It's no different than somebody you're in the club and y'all bumping and do say, "Yo, girl, what's going on there, shorty? Hey, look, you're a lovely, lovely lady. I know, yeah, no, I have a job. I don't live with my mom. I got my own car. I pay my bills, all of that good stuff. I got an 810 credit score. It, and it ain't been proven yet, but they telling you, so it's perking your interest. Okay, I might give you a shot. I might at least just sit here and talk to you for a little while. And all you're asking for is an opportunity. How do you get somebody to give you an opportunity? Give them a reason to trust you. Is your profile giving them a reason to trust you? And if it's not, then you need to fix that. So I'm saying, additionally, I have no issues with meeting the customer at a location that is comfortable for them, home, library, church. And I need to put in their work too. I put in their work. I need to update that to work. Then I'm saying here, now, this isn't key for me because see, you got some people out there that'll try to have you do illegal stuff. I'm letting them know I adhere to all guidelines in the Virginia Handbook for Notaries, and I need to also add in there the Code of Virginia for notaries. I adhere to the National Notary Association Standard of Conduct. And the reason why I put that in there, let me come back to y'all real quick now and hit the like button, y'all, and share this out because you know we got to get people on here to learn this stuff. And hold on, let me get to this here. It said, thanks, Griff. I know to call out those specific things. So sign and surf. Correct. That is correct. That is correct. You want them to be comfortable with you. The reason why I put the fact that I follow the NNA's standard of conduct. One, because I'm certified by them. Okay, I'm certified by them. Number two, good Sunday, everybody. Good Sunday to you, lady. The second reason is because those signing companies and lenders and title companies say what? They want us to be NNA certified. So if you want me to be NNA certified, wouldn't you want me to follow their code of conduct so that I'm doing things in accordance with the proper guidelines and laws and things of that nature? The answer is yes. And that should be or could be. No, the answer is yes. There you go. Everybody nod your head up and down. Yes, that's what you want. So if I'm certified by an organization, that organization has codes of conduct and standards, you expect me to follow them. Just like if there's a police officer, you expect them to follow the laws. Okay. In the story, there's no gray area here. Now you can put a gray area in there if you want, but you know how that might work out for you. Let me go hit back over here. So I say I never force signers to sign documents or provide legal advice. I have no issues working with seniors or individuals with disabilities. I take all required annual training for signing agents. And then I go back and sort of redundant here, but I'm fine with that. I let them know again how many orders things I've completed. And then I talk to them about the different types: conventional, FHA, VA, HELOC, reverse, reverse mortgage. I do loan applications, loan mods, debt settlements, deed resigns, trailing docs, all of these little things here, all of these little things. These are different types of orders. Okay. That's what one. So we'll just leave the V conventional that as one, because those are refis. So one, two, three. Yeah, you talking about 7, 8, maybe 10 different types of loan things you can do. Yeah. Then down here, I say non-mortgage assignments, safety deposit box witnessing, door knocks, class action, which is the Camp Lejeune and the CPAP, IRAs and JG Wentworth. I'm letting them know that I'm available. In other words, you, Mr. or Miss Signing Company, if you get an order to do ... I'm there for you. I'm there for you. Okay. And then I put down a few of the companies that I've worked for, and every now and then I'll update this here. All right. And then all my contact information, all of that. So now, is my resume a little on the lengthy side? Yeah, it is. So what? I'm answering your questions. I'm letting you know. Here's who you're getting. If I can take time out to be this detailed, that shows you I'm detail oriented. I ain't got to tell you something that I just showed you. I am detail oriented. If I took the time out to articulate who I am and what I can do for you in a profile, that shows something, that shows I at least somewhat, somehow, some way care about what I'm doing from my business standpoint, as well as what I'm going to do for you. Now, you tell me what in my profile says, don't pick Griff. Something has to tell them, don't pick Griff. Now, the only thing that will be is if there's a signing company who tried to get me to do something and I push back on it. If there's a signing company who treated me wrong and I did not sit there and lay down and take it, because that's one, it's not even a flaw. That's just, I'm a business owner. The signing company is a business owner. The loan company is a business owner. The title people are business owners. So if all of us are business owners, we need to have proper business to business communication. You talk to me correctly, I talk to you correctly. You do not treat me like I'm an employee of yours where you can just say, just go do it because I'm paying you. It don't work that way. We got to respect one another. And that's what's somewhat missing in our industry right now from entities. Notaries aren't respecting signing companies aren't respecting notaries, and we in this constant circle. At some point in time, somebody has to be the bigger person and say, when I see that I have somebody that's going to treat me right, if I see there's a signing company that's going to do good to me, let me do good to them. If I see there's a notary that's going to treat me right and do things correctly, let me do good to them. Let me not treat this notary like they're those other notaries. That's what's missing. And we need to get to that, not even get back to that, because I don't know if we was ever there, at least from this pandemic thing. Maybe before I, got in, it was like that. I don't know. But that's what we need. We need respect for one another. So I take the time out to communicate to them in my profile. Here's what you're getting from me. And now all I got to do is execute that. And nothing in that profile of mine is talking about, yeah, I'm going to explain and I'm going to show them and I'm going to articulate to them and make sure that they understand what I have a role to play. I got a simple job. Watch you verify your ID, watch you sign, watch you date, watch you initial, and if applicable, I sign, I date, I stamp. That's it. All this other stuff, well, we need to make sure that they're comfortable doing what they're doing. Okay, if you've been working with them, Mr. and Miss Title Company lender, for the last 3 months, 4 months, shouldn't you have made sure that they're comfortable going to the closing table? Because here's the thing, and you got to think about this logically. Who would put them in doubt of what they're about to sign? Is it the notary or is it everybody else? The notary's just showing up like, hey, what's going on? I'm here, dab it up, boom. And they're like, the customer's like, I ain't comfortable with this. Can you help me be comfortable with this? I don't really know what the deal is and what you supposed to be comfortable. What is it that you're not comfortable with, sir or ma'am? Well, I don't like these numbers. Okay, me talking to self. Yeah, girl. Did you put the numbers together? No, I ain't put the numbers together. Who put the numbers together? Well, it looked like the loan officer. It looked like such and such mortgage company. So maybe we need to reach out to them. Yeah, I think you're right, man. We need to talk to them because I don't know what to say to make them comfortable except their numbers. You get what I'm saying? So we have to be careful about trying to go in here and save somebody when we don't even know whether they need it. Do they just need to stand up in the shallow part of the pool and they thinking they're drowning, but they're actually in the 2 foot section? Or do we need to throw a life preserver out there? Do we need to get the Coast Guard to come in? Do what saving device do we need to implement when we don't even know what the heck is going on? That's my concern. And a lot of notaries are coming in this business, and you're being thrust into a closing at the last minute. And there's nothing wrong with last minute closings. I love them. And you're focused on trying to make sure that person feels comfortable about signing something that you don't even know what it is. Think about it, people. You minding your own business, and all of a sudden you get a notification. Before I did the live, there was a notification came in to go about an hour away from here, paying $140, going through a tunnel, this, that, and that. So it's actually more than an hour. It's like an hour and a half. Yeah, at least an hour and a half. So you're talking about a 3 hour round trip to go all the way over to the Eastern Shore of Virginia. Take time out. It's called Melfa, Melfa, Virginia. Look at where it's at in relationship to everything else around here. And then you get over there, you don't know, and they get you the documents last minute. So you haven't even had time to prep them or nothing. And you shoot over there, you driving an hour and a half, and then you get over there, pay the $20 toll, and then you get there, and then they're like, okay, so help me to understand what I'm doing and that I should feel comfortable about this. What? I just got these. I ain't even looked at them. Matter of fact, they still warm. They've been in my bag. I printed them, stuck them in a bag, zipped it up, and because they've been in the bag, these documents are still warm, coming off the printer. And now you want me, and here's the thing, and like the young lady, oh man, what was it, Miss Alexander? Miss Alexander, that could be her first order. Never seen any of the documents. And here's the thing, and I know I'm saying something going over, but here's the thing: the script that you bought from somebody out there in this notary world, the script that you got from the NNA, don't match the documents you got from the people who paying you, because the script is just a idea of what these people say that you should be faced with. But what you're actually faced with could be something way different, way different. And you're sitting here looking at these documents, and the script that you have in here does not match with it might have the same title, compliance agreement, signature affidavit, or whatever the case may be. But when you look at what it is saying about this about compliance agreement from the NNA or whoever you got it from versus what the document is saying, you looking like, okay, they ain't the same. They are not the same at all. I'm like, you like, what do I do? Here's what you do, Miss Alexander. You focus on doing your job as a notary. What is my job as a notary? To make sure that is who they say they are. Make sure they sign, they initial, they date. And then when you have to fill in that notarial certificate, you do it correctly. You get through that, boom, you made your money, you roll on back home for an hour and a half and pay another however much money to get through the toll. Because when you get something last minute, and this is your first, second attempt closing. And your first 10 closings more than likely is going to be between, you'll probably hit 3 to 4 different companies to equal your first 10 signings. So you haven't seen a whole variety of documents, but at the same time, you've seen different documents. And then you're sitting here, well, theirs is different from theirs. This is like, oh man, there's 110 pages, there's 200 pages, there's only 20 pages. But what's the same in every single one, no matter what? The notarial certificate, meaning there is a notarial certificate. The bottom line is simply this: the notarial certificate that you see printed on that document, either you can use it because it meets the requirements of your state, or you can't use it because it does not meet the requirements of your state. And in that case, if you took Notary Essentials, you would know this answer. You either modify the existing certificate or you add a certificate that complies with your state guidelines. How hard is that? See, that's the part notaries don't know how to do. Y'all worrying about what you're going to say about the documents and how you're going to show them that you're the smartest person in the room. If any of y'all are homeowners, you ain't worried about seeing, about the notary showing you that they're the smartest person in the room. You're not. You're not. I know y'all counting this out. When he gonna put some hand sanitizer on his hands? I know my party people. All right. So equate hand sanitizer. This is what you're dealing with. You got to know how to do your job as a notary. This is the real talk here. Exactly. This is what I tell them when I go into all my signings. I can get into a lot of legal trouble by opening your mouth. That is correct. And no, and I mean, I get it. Okay, let me give y'all a little history from what I was told about notaries explaining documents. This is what I was told a couple of years back. Because they switched from doing a lot of the closings just in-house and started going across state lines. And if I'm incorrect, y'all, somebody will correct me. And I know, and I'm fine with that. But this is what I was told. They want the signers to have the same experience that they have or had or would have had if they came into the title office or with a real estate attorney. Because in there, they do certain things away. They explain this and that. They have the escrow officer or settlement agent who does all of that. And a lot of times the notary is just like, okay, I'm here. So, and they handle all of that. Well, they want that same thing because they're telling their clients, oh, well, everything will be explained to you at the closing table. But then the only person at the closing table is you, the notary, and we have not been fully trained to be able to communicate properly every single company's closing documents. I'm telling y'all. And it's like, okay, help the escrow people out by doing this for them. Helping you out, does that violate my state law? If it does, I can't do that because you didn't have me doing it before. And if you did have a notary doing it before, it was still in violation of your state law. Just you was doing it in-house and nobody knew. But what's been happening, notaries are getting in there and they're fumbling over their words, trying to explain something that they really don't understand or know about. And then the customer is like, okay, what am I getting into? Because it don't seem like you know what you're talking about, guys. That's my there you go, straighten my shirt up. You only see what you know what you're talking about. To me, if you take a notary and just let them focus on what they're supposed to do there, which is notarize the signatures. Hey, babe, and maybe Miss G will come up here and chit chat with y'all. She was downstairs working on some stuff. That's all I did. I understood. I heard the Vanessa Terrys, the Mark Wills, the Kendras, the Bill Sorokas, the Carol Rays. I heard all of what they were saying about understanding documents and present this way and share this that way. I get it. But what I knew about myself was this. As my mom says, sometimes I can be thick-tongued and I start stumbling over my words. And then I ask myself simply this: what is it at the bare basic core minimum that I'm supposed to be able to do here? What was it that they called, what was it that they hired me to do? What was it that I swore an oath to do? Can I do that? And I said, that's what I need to focus on. If I do my job that you hired me for, that you putting coins in my bank account for, you can get mad at me about all this other stuff all you want. But at the end of the day, I did what I'm supposed to do. Okay. I did what I was supposed to do. And I can grow from that. The problem is that too many notaries and maybe too many trainers, not necessarily those trainers who I meant talked to, but said, or other mentors or whoever out here, maybe there's too much pressure on trying to be so perfect and trying to get to the pinnacle of being a signing agent that we're forgetting the core part, just the bare basics. I'm telling y'all from experience. I got the basics together. The basics is doing what I was commissioned to do, what I swore an oath to do for the city of Virginia, in the city of Virginia Beach, for the state of Virginia, or Commonwealth of Virginia, as we call it here. If I can do that, I'm good. I'm good. And my state law tells me running my mouth about the documents of any type, and I'm not an attorney, it's wrong. So all I'm saying is, let me do my job. Y'all do your part. And how can we not have fun? Because, and I'm gonna say this, and then we'll hop on something else. Help me to understand how many title companies, lenders, or signing companies step up and do something on behalf of the Lord. Take, well, we'll do this. Don't worry, notary. We'll take care. If we forget to let's say we line through and we forget to put our initials on a thing that we line through. For there's a split signing, Fred Jones and Ethel Jones. Fred is with us, Ethel isn't. We have to line through hers and put our initials. I don't think there's a single signing company, title company, or lender will ever put that. Oh, well, we're gonna help you out, notary. Let me initial for you. We know what you meant. We'll just put SCG. They're not gonna do that for us. But everybody keeps asking us to do so much for them. That's the concern I have, is that it's like the notary has to do all of this to make everybody else's job easy. But man, you got 4 or 5 signings and you miss putting a stamp on something, and they are you, Mr. and Miss Notary, you got to get this fixed, or you didn't, you forgot to get a signature on a document that isn't even notarized. Well, y'all can docu-sign it. No, we're not docu-signing nothing. You are going to go back and fix this. Well, don't y'all have a thing in there that says that, you have a limited power of attorney for things that y'all can do on their behalf? You, notary, are going to go back and do this. Everybody's demanding that we, the notary, do our part and do it correctly. All I'm saying is help me going into these signings by making sure that your client, the one that's paying y'all, that they're aware and they're familiar and they're comfortable with the documents. I don't see what's so hard about that. Let's work together. And I'm telling you, because when you have brand new notaries and you put that pressure on them, this is why they're crumbling. This is why they're making mistakes. And then you're fussing at them for making the mistakes that they're not even prepared to even try to do. That's all I'm saying. Oh man. I said, exactly. I'm not alone of them. Yeah. Thank you. This is, we have to operate within what we are getting paid to do. Because I've had conversations with title people and lenders when each other have made a mistake. I called a title company, said, "Oh, that's a lender mistake." Well, we look, they got to fix it. That's the first thing the title said. The lender got to fix it. First thing the lender says, the title got to fix it. Those two say, you need to fix your mistake. And I'm fine with fixing my mistake. I'm just concerned about being responsible for trying to do all this other stuff that really doesn't fall in my purview, except that it's a nice to do and it's not legally required. That's the thing. What errors and omissions do? Covers you for errors and omissions, errors and things you may have omitted in the process in the you conducting your notarial stuff, your notarial duties. A lot of that other stuff has nothing to do with my notarial duties. And you call your insurance company and ask them, if I do these things here, will this insurance cover me? If they say no, now you got a decision to make. I'm just saying. So we covered all the man. We got deep into that profile stuff, but that's some thing. So getting orders, getting the opportunities is taking whatever comes out there. Stop listening to these cats who are saying, hold on one second. So stop listening to these cats who are saying what you won't take and what you shouldn't take and this, that, and the other. Take the orders, learn, figure out, okay, this is cool. I took 5 debt settlements. I took 6 loan mods. I did 4 loan applications. And at the end, wow, I made $750 estimated, probably. If I didn't take those orders, I wouldn't have made any money. So I cannot take them, which is your right. But my goal is to make money. So if I don't make money, that's why people who, well, I'll stay an extra half hour, boss, no problem. I'll stay another hour, boss, no problem. And then when you look at the end of, you're like, wow, I came out with an extra $200 from that staying a little extra for them. Okay, cool. You're okay with doing that little stuff. Do the same thing for this business. Get out here, work it, figure out what does work for you, what doesn't. There's some orders I love, but then there's some companies who has the orders that I don't like working for. And I'm not going to sit here and say it publicly and all of that, but there's some companies like, nah, like debt settlements. I like debt settlements. I'm fine with them. But there's some companies that it's like the way they do their debt settlements is very, very tedious. And it's a pain. So I don't mess with those companies when they have debt settlements. There's some companies that do loan mods, they don't pay hardly any, but then there's other companies that do loan mods and they pay $100. So I roll with them, and the other companies they pay below. Now, if I'm free and I don't have anything going on, I will do those that pay below 50 if I have time. If I don't, somebody else will hop on it and do it. Now, somebody wrote, let's see, he said, you suggested in one of your videos promoting your willingness to work off hours. I tried and was able to get $100 signing for a 7 a.m. buyer packet. Yeah, see, let them know that, hey, I'm available during these other times. If you ever get a phone call from anybody saying, hey, like one company I can tell you that'll call you, Simple Signings. If Simple Signings calls you respond to their order. Bing, 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 bing. Hey, there's an order for the 5th of July at 4 p.m. If you know that you can do stuff earlier, let them know. If you know you can do stuff in the evenings, tell them, hey, how you doing? And most of the time it'll be a young lady named Kylie, I believe. She might call and say, hey, this is Kylie from Simple Signings. Just wanted to see if you were still available for that order. Yeah, I am. And just wanted to also let you know that if you have anything on the weekends or late evenings, feel free to hit me up because I'm available for those too in the store. That's it. You ain't got to sell them. I'm this good and I'm that good and I'm this dependable. And you ain't got to give, no, because they'll go back and look in your profile. They'll look in your profile and they'll be like, okay, thank you. And then the next time somebody called, now you don't say that to the same person. Next time a person called, let's just say there's an Amber. I don't know if there's it, but an Amber calls and say, yeah, this Amber from Simple Signs, that. Because there's a chance Connie may not have passed it on to Amber. But what I do is I tell them 2 or 3 of those people who called me from that company, hey, I'm available at this time. Hey, I'm available at that time. So I done told 3 of them, I'm good. I'm not going to badger them. I'm not. Same thing you get from Unlimited Ink. They might call you to verify that you are available. They call me, boom. I don't do it if they text me because sometimes it's just this robo text thing that they have. So I don't text, I don't respond that kind of stuff in texting. But if they call me, I let them know. I say, "Yep, I'm also." And if you're a Ron notary, I'll let them know I'm also a Ron notary. So if y'all ever have any online notary stuff, oh, okay, that's good to know. Boom. You just That's where the marketing comes. That's where I market myself the most is when I talk to these companies who just so happen to call. I let them know that's what you can do, but you take the order. Keep in mind, the order opportunity came to you. It didn't come to your notary mentor. It didn't come to your notary trainer. That opportunity hit your phone. So why are you letting them tell you what not to do on your phone, what not to take that came to you? You got the opportunity. Do you have an opportunity for me? Well, no, I'm just saying, you're worth more than that. Okay, so what did you do to determine my worth? How did you figure that out? Oh, crickets. Okay, so you're just saying I'm worth more for whatever reason. I guess to have bragging rights to say your students are all making this dollar amount or more. Okay, but I got to start somewhere because I don't think you started off popping 150 to 200 a order. Did you? Well, no, I didn't. Okay, so what's wrong with me doing that? Because if somebody who you're paying, a mentor or a coach or instructor is telling you that it's wrong for you to take these orders that have this particular dollar amount when they themselves took them before, why? What is it? Is it something that you're trying to get me to operate in such a way that is going to benefit you or give you some street cred or something? What? Because I cannot take those orders and then sit around and brag that the end of the month that I had 10 orders of 125 a pop, and that might look good to you because now you can say, hey, Griff, one of my students, he's getting orders of a 125. Okay, but here's the problem. It ain't paying my bills. Getting that amount because I need 7 grand a month. If I ain't making 7 grand, we got some issues. Some of y'all only need 3. Some of you need 10. Whatever you need, and then you look at the amount that's coming to you that you're saying, nope, they told me not to mess with. If all of those orders equal up to the dollar amount that you need for the month, any financial planner would knock you upside your head and be like, what is wrong with you? Why are you listening to somebody who's telling you not to make money? And here's the bigger thing. Nobody even needs to know that you took those orders. See, you're getting caught up in the social media thing. Most of you are all caught up because y'all is chomping at the bit. Wait, this is y'all here. Then you're chomping at the bit. Y'all, yeah, yeah. Let me go. And then you ready to hop onto some order so you can hop online and brag about, woo, look at me. I'm making that money. I'm making that money. Y'all ready to pop lock. Y'all ready to brag so y'all could be in their little, super secret special club and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I thought you joined us because you needed to get, like $500 or $600 extra a week so you can make sure your mortgage is paid on time. I didn't think, wow, they can pull me across the stage when we go to. Oh, well, okay. The conference ain't the conference costing you money. They ain't putting no money in your pocket. I know I got to hear a comment from what I just said from y'all. I'm just saying, if your goal is to make money to take care of your family, and somebody's telling you don't do that, give me some justified, verifiable reason not to. Because if you're saying don't take this, then what do you have in place of it? And that's when it comes into, well, you can train, you can mentor, you can sell trinkets, you can do all of this other stuff. So I joined, I became a notary so I can have a stamp to do notary stuff, so I can go, and this is an old stamp, I can go in and do notary stuff. All right. So, oh, that's right. I forgot to do that. Cut the thing off and threw it out. I understand that. Oh well. So I gotta. So I have a stand, so I can do that. And not even 2 months in, you're telling me now I got to go focus on all this other stuff. When am I going to get to do? Well, it's hard. Okay, well, so now you're telling me it's hard to get work as a notary. Now you're telling me, oh man, so now you're telling me. So here's what I find interesting. So if it's hard to get work as a notary, why are so many people becoming signing company owners to give notaries work? You are struggling to get orders as a notary. That's like Miss Alexander. I mean, is that Miss Alexander? Yeah, that's like LB Alexander here. She is trying to get notary. She's trying to get orders. How do you go from somebody struggling to get orders to somebody who's now running a signing company and all of a sudden there's all these orders? There's all this work that you can give to other notaries, but you couldn't get. Where's the mystical, magical thing was going? How does that work? So now you got 30% of all notaries who come into this business a month within 2 months saying, I'm gonna be a signing company owner. All of a sudden, there's plenty of money to make as a trainer. So 30% of those notaries, I'm gonna be a trainer. But nobody can make money as a notary, but we can make money selling stuff and offering stuff to notaries. Okay. But then I hear reports that every year there's like a billion notarizations that happen. And I hear all of this be a Ron notary and this, and I'm like, okay, I'm confused. So don't I can be a notary, but I can't take orders of this dollar amount. So I'm not really making money, but then I'm not even getting the opportunity to make any kind of money. So I'm gonna start a signing company and I'm gonna start a training company and I'm gonna be a mentor to teach people how to be a notary and to be 6 figure, 8 figures, 12 figures. But at the same time, we're saying that notaries can't get them. But then there is orders. They say, no, there is work out there. Which one is it? Which one is it? Because there's a lot of conflicting information that's being shared out here. That's the thing. Now, if I'm wrong, please correct me. And I'm bringing this up because this is what notaries are sharing with me. This is what they're telling me from the various different states that they're in. They're like, Griff, I'm being told this, and then I'm being told that. I'm seeing, $2,500 worth of orders come through every month that's under $100. But I've been told that I shouldn't do that because it's going to hurt the notary business and it's going to make it difficult for notaries to make money. I ain't worried about y'all making money to agree. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here trying to figure this thing out. I'm brand new in this. And now you want me to be concerned about don't take that order because if you take that, it's going to hurt Francesca. If you take that, it's going to hurt Felipe. If you take that, it's going to hurt, Yusef. It's going to hurt these people. So I'm okay. That's a lot of pressure to put on somebody who's new into something, and then you're telling them if you do this, you're hurting people. I am? How? Where are they at? Well, I'm here in Virginia. Well, they're in New York, California, Montana, Boise, Idaho, deep south part of Florida. So I don't know them and they don't know me. No. But what I'm doing here is affecting them over there. Yeah. Which is called the butterfly effect. Okay. Prove it. Show me proof that if I take this order that can feed my family, it's hurting them. And prove to me that they're not taking orders that can feed their families so that way I don't get hurt. This is just the practicalness of it. I'm just being real with. I mean, this is the thoughts that come through my head from based off of what people are saying, and I'm trying to figure this out because this is what people are being told in their little super secret Facebook groups and on the clubhouse channels. Not the ones that I'm hanging on, but this is what at least I don't think I know on what stars No, and I don't know. I'm not really into Facebook groups. I'm in them, but they might have kicked me out. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out. How do I make money in this? Do I take the order? Do I not? If you take it, you're hurting us. Who are you that I'm hurting? How am I hurting you? Matter of fact, you who's telling me that, you ain't even doing closings. You are selling me stuff. You making your money from selling me stuff, but you're telling me I'm hurting everybody. Prove it. This is where you got to open your mouth and ask the question. Prove to me that I'm hurting you. Prove to me that I'm causing you pain in me trying to feed my family. Well, Griff, you taking all those orders. Yeah, I did an order for $35. Yeah, I did an order for $25, I think, this month. Well, I'm just saying, well, you doing that general notary work and you ain't charging them enough. I'm charging them enough that I feel that's feeding my family. Well, I'm just saying, man, you making it hard on me. If somebody's willing to pay you $80 to do something that's worth 25, then that's between you and them. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Because if that's the case, then why don't you hook me up with some people that you know that's willing to pay 80, and then I won't pay 20, I won't charge 25. Well, nah, man, I can't be giving you my clients. I can't be helping you. I can't help you out like that. So you can't help me out with getting me more opportunity, but you're telling me to take less opportunity. So in other words, I'm gonna be stifled. You got me stifled because you won't help me to move up to the 80. You telling me stop taking the 25. So therefore, I have nothing coming in to feed my family, but you got everything coming in to feed yours. You got to be a fool. You think I'm going to do that? You got to be crazy. No. Who? I don't even know you. Oh man, that burns me that so many people are telling us not to. This is all business talk, y'all. This is real business. You got to figure out how you are going to run your business. I listen to a lot of people. I I listen to what they're saying. I analyze what they're saying, and I say, okay, how does this fit my business? How does it fit me as a person, so that I can move forward? And I'm cool with you believing that taking a $60 order hurts whatever. You have that belief system, or somebody put that in you and you just ran with it without ever verifying it. Fine, you can believe that. But here's the thing, I don't believe the same way. And it's okay for me not to believe that same way, because I was believing in a particular manner for me and my family to take care of us before I ever heard of you, met you, or even smelled the cologne or perfume on your body. So therefore, all of a sudden now you're trying to sit here and tell me that because we're in the same industry, I have to listen to you and don't do things a certain way. Show me where doing things that way is truly hurting this industry as a whole. What's hurt the industry right now is low interest rate. I ain't hear nobody, none of these notaries fussing at the feds, slowing things down, making things hard, getting rid of refinances altogether. Ain't nobody said anything when they dropped the interest rate, which then made it impossible for people to want to even sell their home, because they're like, I got a 2%. Why would I want to sell my home and move into a 5%? So the refi boom caused a lot of hurt and pain that we are now feeling in this industry, because they got people. I mean, I even saw interest rates below 2%. You got people that got like a 1.99 interest rate. And I think I saw 1.97 one time. Do you think those people, and if they got a comfortable house, they ain't, or I'm not trying to do no cash out refi or anything, because if I do a refi, what happens? My interest rate goes up. I ain't doing it unless I'm desperate and I'm about to lose whatever. That's the only time I'm going to refinance from my 1.97% interest rate to a 5% or higher. I ain't doing it. So that right there hurt our whole industry. So you could be the best notary all you want, but what hurt our industry? Those interest rates. Because now nobody wants to refi. And I did a video, I wish I remember the name of, but I did a video about that. So many companies, when they rose those interest rates, they left. So when the mortgage brokers, and most of the time it was the mortgage brokers, and even with and even some of the regular banks, the traditional banks, when the interest rates went up and they couldn't get more refis, they either closed that division or they went out of business altogether as a lender. And then that affected the title company. The title company then loses 40 to 60% of their business revenue coming in from those refis. And then guess what? The signing companies shut down. And then the signing companies shut down. And guess what? The notaries are out of business. But you worried about somebody taking a $60 order. I'm taking whatever the heck I can to make sure my family is fed. Let me see what some of these comments saying. Holding me down is keeping me, yeah, as in keeping me steady. Yeah. To be honest, at this point in my notary business, the $60 orders are holding me down. I'm just trying to get enough signings to get the big signing companies to work with me. That is correct. They want to know that they can trust you, they can believe in you, all of that. This is real notary business talk, y'all. I understand the marketing, but you need opportunity. That's fine. You got friends who going to college all day, every day, and they're either one in the and they are in one or two situations. The situation they want to be in is working, but if they're not working, they're either lacking the opportunity to use all of that education that they have, or they are afraid of the opportunity. They're running away from the opportunity. One of the two, but it's opportunity that a person needs. They need that opportunity, and either they're running from the opportunity or somebody's restricting them from the opportunity, not giving them the opportunity. What do we say within the black community that hurts us in Chicago and Detroit, Detroit, New York, and other places, South Miami, all of that is the lack of opportunity, economic opportunity. Same thing they say for the whites out there, like in Seattle, the zombie land and all of that. It's the lack of opportunity. Give these people an opportunity to get off of drugs, and then and then they have and then once they come off the drugs, give them an opportunity to get a job so they can take care of their family. That's what this is all about. You can market all day long, but if you don't get an opportunity to be able to make some money to take care of your family, because there ain't a young lady out here that has a husband or a boyfriend that's got somebody who's supposed to be the head of their household or their co-partner with, or however you want to call it nowadays. I don't know, so don't be offended. And that person is just sitting on the couch, and you like, and they got the phone, they got their phone and notifications coming in, and they're like, nope, 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 nope. Why are you saying no to all those no? Because they're not 150. Okay, but the signing company's only paying 75 to 100, right? Yeah. So why are you doing waiting for 150? Because that's what people been saying. So depending on who they are, so people are saying you need to be paid 150, but the fee that's being offered is 75 to 100. That don't make sense. Why would you tell me to set my eyes on something above what's being offered? And there's no way to get the offer to ever reach what you got my eyes pointed to. That's good. That's good. That's good. You actually are telling me focus on 150, but the average is going to be between 75 and 100. And there's no way that anybody can get them to move up from that to where you told me to go look at. You told me to go look for the 150, but everybody's saying here's 100. And I'm like, how do I ever get to the 150? Somebody's lying. Somebody's not giving me enough of something. You can make, 9,000, about $9,000 a month if you get so many orders at 150. Okay, but they're not paying, but they are offering. Hold on, let me do. Y'all know how I am with the math. I gotta. So Average between 75 and 100. But that's what I keep hearing out here, 75 to 100. The average is 87.5. So you mean to tell me if I consistently see $85, I should bypass that to go for the 150. And let me share this with y'all so y'all can understand what I did. And then maybe some of y'all remember this. But when I first went, decided to go full time, this is how I based it. I said at that time I needed $6,000 a month. And actually, my thing is not really like 8,000. That's between, with other stuff. But I said I wanted to make at least $6,000 a month from the notary. Okay. So at that time, so I was like $6,000. Let me click over here, $6,000. And I knew the average fee that I was seeing at that time was actually 85. That's meant I need to be able to do 71 signings a month, 70.58. So I said, if can I do 71 orders a month? Am I in a position willing to do what it takes to do 70 orders a month to get $85? To me to get $6,000. It's either yes or no. And we still are at that. So you talking about 175 divided by 2 is 87.5. So the average order is what you talking about, $85. So if you can get a consistent number of $85 orders, why the heck can't you do good in this business? How can you not take care of your family, people? And that's why I'm trying right now. I mean, y'all probably heard some of the stuff on the Notaries Unsealed. We've been sort of going off because we're sick and tired of hearing people complain about opportunity. Well, I ain't paying you, ain't paying me enough. But you ain't even making $85 in a day at your day job. You talking about. Let me do something. Yeah, I'm about that right there. There you go. There you go. Move that. Move my little head over. That's 87.8 point. That's $87 and $87.50 divided by 8 comes out to $10.93 a hour. So you got a chance to go do $87 in about an hour or so, or you sit your little hind parts down in somebody's chair doing a job you ain't too thrilled about just to get $87 for the whole day. Just to get $87 for the whole day. So you talking about that 80 that 10, times 80 hours. So 875 over a 2-week period times 2. So you talking about 1750. But then here you have a chance to do 85 orders, $85 times 70 in a month, and you can make that. I'm just letting it rest in your hearts right now, in your minds. I'm just trying to figure out if I got a chance to get paid $85 a pop and I have the ability within myself and within my family structure to go and do 70 orders. And yes, there's the expenses and all of that. But if I can do that, why can't I go out here and put forth the effort? And then here's the thing. And I already knew this. I said, remember, I said the average. That means there are also orders that pay more than 75, that pays more than 100, that pays more than 85. Like the lady said earlier, working with the companies who pay the bigger bucks. I get commercial orders sometimes that pay 275 to 300. I get Ron orders that pay 175 and above. That's what they willing to pay. I get orders that's paying 150 face to face. So the average is 85, but there are plenty more that's out there. So you could end up averaging 100. You get what I'm saying? You can average $100. So now you do 70 orders. You just went from 6,000 to 7,000. This is business talk, y'all. This is what they're not talking to you about. They're worried about you spending more and more money on trinkets, more and more money on training, and you're not even taking advantage of the opportunities that are laid before you. Let me see what some of these is. Right. Took a $20 journal yesterday. My state only allows $10 a stamp. Yeah. That is correct. The notice need to be careful what they charging. That is correct. Chantel says, I'm so glad I caught this. Just left the plantation. Love money talks. There you go, Chantel. I like your head wrap. Man, Q. Yep, we are on the notaries and seal. Yep. Because I think it's worth more. Because I think I'm worth more than the 30 minutes of my time. That is correct. That is correct. So this is your business. And it's cool that other people want to try to help or provide guidance. But what worked for them may not work for you. What's applicable for them may not be applicable for you. I'm not opposed to listening to people. I'm opposed to wasting my money listening to people because it's like, okay, what are you really about? And if everybody's telling you, I'm not about helping you to really be the notary, I can't promise you to get you opportunity, but you're training me. Even with the thing of, okay, here's how you get high paying, how you get these companies to pay you this money. Okay, but if that's not operating in my area, then how do I get it to happen? Because you're in your state training me on how to approach people in my area. If the people in my area like, we're not paying that, then what? If I want 175 and they say, no, we want to pay 125. Now I got a choice to make. Do I take the 125 and roll with it? Or do I say because Fred or Earl or whoever or Janice or whatever told me I should be I'm worth 175, and I hate that word to a degree, worth, because it makes it seem like you have some type of value that everybody should recognize. And you really don't, because they don't know you like that. Okay. So you're saying, well, I'm worth this. And boy, you better not ever tell somebody who you're trying to gain business from that. And I'm pretty sure notaries have done that. Well, look, I'm sorry, sir. I understand you only want to pay 125, but I am worth 175. I don't know what you make what where you how you look at me, but how I look at myself, dude, you gotta pay me. Well, I had to switch over to men because I don't want women to think I'm just picking on them and not picking on anybody. No, man, I'm sorry, man. Look, I got a family to feed, so it got to be 175 or nothing. And they're like, this is all we can pay 125. And I'm willing to get you in here and do 20 to 30 closings a month at 125. How is that not good for you? Hmm? How is that not good for you? You know, 125 times 30. That's 3750. And then you get your butt out there and bust tail and make the rest of it up with other companies. And then that person tell you, yeah, you did good for us. Boom. So let's just go 135 times 30. So that's a 135, that's a 5220, 250. So you're like, okay, well, I want that. But they're like, nah, we are not paying that. That's only $1,500 difference. I can find a way to make up $1,500. If you're willing to somewhat guarantee me that I can do what I say, 30 orders a month with you at 125, I got that on lock. Now I got I got the freedom to go work the rest of it out. Bet, 1,500 at what? And then what? You got 1,500 divided by, let's say, 85. That's 17 orders. So you mean to tell me I can pick up 17 orders, which then puts me at, 18. So that puts me at 48 orders in a month. Can I do that work? It's either yes or no. That's what it boils down to, people. Man. All right, let me see some more of these comments. You talk sense. Some people don't understand that ownership entrepreneur really means. Some people have employee mentalities. That is correct. Don't hurt your head and try to figure it out. Thank you, lady. I'm a small take small amounts because I've proven myself and they come back and it grows. I learned the difference with commercial and private loans and speak with knowledge, but I can't know that if I don't take the lower price ones. Knowledge is the key. That is correct. The only people telling you you need more training are the people selling you training. That is correct. My time is worth this amount. That is correct. And again, you would tell your son or daughter, why are you trying to get another degree when you don't even have a job to pay off the student loans that you currently have? So if you've been going in debt, you're not making money from your notary business, but you're constantly paying for training and books and conferences. Where does the money come from to do that? And thank y'all for hitting the like button. As always, thanks. Where does the money come from? That's the question. Where does the money come from if you're not making money from your business? The money got to come from somewhere to pay for all this training. When are you going to see a return on your investment? And I know I sound like a broken record, but I'm trying to say it in a different way. So, because I know some people are still like, Griff, you don't know what you're talking about. And they putting blockers up there. I come into business and I pay out of my pocket to get started. I pay out of my pocket, out of my house account, my W-2 money, retirement money to get some training. But in the course of that, I'm being told, don't take last minute orders. Don't take orders from this dollar amount. Don't take these type of orders. Okay. Now, once I sign up with these signing companies, these 200 signing companies that everybody say, I see orders come through of these dollar amounts, of last minute, and of certain types. And when I record, and if you take time out and I record the dollar amounts, how many, and the dollar amounts that they're paying, and it comes up to the amount that I need to make to take care of my family household budget. How do I, as a man, how do I, as a woman, tell my loved one, yeah, I could have made this amount, but no, I'm not. I'm waiting for the big payday. I'm waiting for my ship to come in. And if you're not taking those opportunities and you're like, well, how do I get them? Oh, I'm going to take more training. So now you're paying for the additional training out of your W-2 pocket. The next thing you know, your kid is coming up to you with a bowl. Mother, father, when am I going to eat? I'm hungry. Can you please spare some porridge? Do you have any rice? Do you have anything that your loving child can eat? Because you're spending so much money on all this notary training and you don't even have a notary assignment that you will take. I'm hungry. Man, this message. Y'all, because I hear the conversations from people who are going through the pain of trying to work this business and they believe in it. But the kid is hungry, bowl's empty. That ain't why you joined this notary. You didn't start this business to do all of that. And I don't like it that people in an indirect way are putting you in the mindset of that. Is anybody directly telling you, well, they telling you directly don't take those orders, but to have that, no, they say it in such a way like, well, if I just know my worth. How did you determine it? I just know my worth. How did you determine it? I just know my worth. How did your little not needed behind figure out what you are worth? What is the calculations? What is the division, the square root, the pi? What did you divide it by to come up with this here number? What did you do? And most people will say, well, I don't spend all this money in here, and to get my return on my investment, I just calculate that I need to get paid back this dollar amount. So it's not really based on your ability to do the job well. It's based on the amount of money you spent to get in here. Yeah. And then you still can't do the job right. Mm. Now, let me end this thing, y'all. Hold on. Somebody texted me over here. Oh, okay. That's I got to do a document review. Yeah, matter of fact, I got to get ready for that because that's at 5. Yep. Let me let them know. So for my channel members, I do document reviews to help them get ready for their closings and stuff and all of that. So I did want to show y'all some stuff because a lot of people are struggling with finding information on my site. Okay. Yeah, I had to do the British voice. I had to do the British accent and everything. Yeah. That's what they show us when I was a kid on TV. Every time they show somebody hungry, mother, father, your loving child needs some porridge. Can you please spare some porridge for your loving child? You know. Oh my goodness, baby, man, I'm acting up. I know I'm acting, and that's don't take long to get your investment. Yeah, it don't take long. You work this business, it won't take long to get your investment back. Those $60 orders really add up, especially when you diversify with the inspections. Yeah, the house inspections. I did $880 of house inspections last month. That money's gonna be in on the 7th of the month, direct deposit. Boom. You get what I'm saying? That money is right on point. You know what I'm saying? So let me share with this, show y'all this here. All right. So this here this is Griffin Notary Channel. Okay. This here. So when you couple of ways you can find information on the site. So let's just say like here you can type in Griffin Notary, and I tell people all this in the search bar, type in Griffin Notary printer. Okay. And it has stuff about printing right here. Okay. And then this here is a playlist. It says view full playlist. And then you can go in here and look and see all of the different videos that I have on, in this playlist about printing. Okay. It has all the information in here. A lot of people, and I know some of y'all just don't want to put in the effort, but just tell me where it's at. Look, it's right here. Or let me talk to you about it. Here's my thing. If I've done a video about it, I'm going to direct you to that so that when you look at the video, you really get it and you can listen to it over and over again because the information is there. And then here, I even got this video how to find my videos and playlists on my channel. Matter of fact, I copy that and I'm gonna put that video right there. I'm gonna put that in there for y'all. Okay. So you can do that. That's one way of finding stuff. Now, let's say you're looking at a video of mine. Now, if you see this here, you can click on the picture or the name. You can click on my picture, and I think also on my business name. Yeah, down here, and that'll take you to the main part of my channel. You click on the video. Let me put this in, and you're looking now. You're like, I'm already subscribed to myself. Thank you for the likes. But from here, you could click on the picture, whether you're on your mobile device or desktop, and it'll take you to my overall channel. And then right over here is playlists. And you get to see all the different playlists that I have about all the different thingamadigs and stuff out there. Okay. Or you can just go and look through, and I have over 900 videos on my channel. Okay. Now, I don't do all the fancy. I mean, every now and then I do the little cute little thumbnail thing, but a lot of times I just hop up there and talk, okay, and everything. And I'm doing it to help people out who really want to get help. So you won't. So a lot of times I don't have all these thousands and thousands of views. The video that I have the most views on, if I can find it, hold up. Is my loan doc view. Loan doc, 76,000 views. Okay. That has a lot of views. And then the doc prep one. Um, but I'm doing this to help people out. So there's some videos that I wish could get more views because it has information that can help y'all. Case in point, where is it? This video here. This video will show you how to deal with your printing issues when you're downloading documents. It's been up for 2 years. It only got 2,000 views. This video should have at least 7,000 views on it from notaries understanding how. Now this here got 7,000 on this because it's the scanner. Um, and then I'm talking about notaries being blacklisted for printing issues, only 2,000 views. Then I'm talking about how to print selected pages. So now this one got good views, and that has helped out a lot of people. These videos are here to help you out. So all you got to do is look. Then, like, let's just say, like, for Virginia notaries, I talk about people notarizing the note. We're not supposed to do that. So if you type in that note, boom, here's the answer. Notarize the note. Finally have an answer. You see what I'm saying? There's videos out here about everything, and all of that. Now, if you are a member of the channel, when you're looking at a video for members only, you will see that right there. This video is just for members. It doesn't show, it shows here to the public, but if you're not a member, you won't be able to see it. And I think I'm a, a paid member too to my channel, so you won't be able to see it. I have a community tab that has all kinds of stuff on it. Here's a video of putting up my wife did for her channel. Y'all get a chance, go over to her channel. I put her channel in here. I always forget her channel name because I have, there it is. I just put the whole thing in here. There you go. Yeah. So yeah, because she does SYS at the end. Yeah. And then I put the printing video up in my here. One thumbs up. Cool. And then this here is for the members. And like there, the post that says members only. So these here are posts that only members will see. If you're a member, you will see it. If you're not a member, you won't see it. But if you become a member, then you will. And how a person can become a member is, I'll just click on this here. Um, if you click here, oh, that's right, I'm already subscribed. Dang on it. It won't show you. There's a join button down here because I'm already a member. So there will be a join button that you would see. I'm trying to think whose video that I could grab to show y'all. Let me see if they have it in here. He doesn't have a join thing either. Okay, he must not be doing the monetize. All right. That's Notary Stars. That's Ronnie. He has good information up there. Trying to find somebody who has a join thing. I can't think of anybody off the top of my head and stuff. But you would click the join button, and inside of my videos, in my description, a lot of times I have right here, click the join. So you look inside the video description, you'll see join, but you'll also see a join button up there. That's how you can find information on the channel. And let me hold on for a second. Let me find somebody here. I know who. I know who. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Here we go. So this is what the join button will look like. It'll be right next to subscribe. You'll see the join button, and on your mobile device, you might have to drop it down in order to to click the little three buttons and stuff. But that's it. I'm subscribed to him on under a different name. Matter of fact, I'll go on and subscribe to him here, and then click on all to get the notifications, and then you click join, and then you can join the person's channel and everything. And this is a good channel for for notaries to to pay attention to, so you can get a better idea about what's going on in the real estate market. He has some of the best data that's out there, that's when it's available and everything. So he does a lot of members only things. Now some companies, some people, when they do members only, they will only allow members to comment. I don't do that. If I Everybody can comment, and they do that to drive people to be members. So they say only members can comment in their live videos or on their videos, especially live. I don't do that, and that's just their way of getting more people to be members. They make more money, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just don't do it. So then my man asked you, is Ron business worth getting into? I'm in the process of getting on with that, just trying to find a platform that works best for me. Um, yeah, we in our members only last night, we went deep into understanding the pricing. I'm on dot verify. All the rest, and I'm not going to call their names out, okay? Because people take things, you're trying to do a comparison and a contrast, and people think you're attacking. I'm not attacking them. The number one reason why I chose dot verify is because that was the only one that I knew of at the time. Okay, that's simply it. After that, once I started doing price comparisons, dot verify just charges a flat fee. So their flat fee right now is like $75 a month. After that, yes, there's these credits that you may have to buy to do other to do additional work, because each month you get X amount of credits to use. That's for ID verification and for the use of the system. And all the other ones, they may not say that you're buying credits, you're paying for the use of the system, as well as to get the KBA done or biometrics done. So it's not free. Normally you get, well, not normally, you get 32 credits a month from dot verify. So you get 32 credits, and I will do some simple math for you to help you understand um my viewpoint on all of this. All right. So um let me show y'all this. So dot verify, they give you 32 credits a month. Let's say you're doing an order, and normally one order with them, if it's one document, it takes and you're doing two people, it's going to take you 6 credits. So 32 divided by 6, that gives you about 5 orders that you can do with that amount. Okay. So, and then if you need more, you have to buy more, or you wait till next month when you pay your 75 to get another 32. Now, unless you are just bombarded and laced with all kinds of Ron orders, whether general or non-general, yeah, you can go through that. No different than if you was on another platform. You can go through a lot of those, and you're going to need to spend more money to get the KBA checks and this, that, and the other. So let's just say you're doing 175 for each real estate transaction you have. And then you doing that 5 times 5, that's $875. Out of that 875, you're paying 75 for the next month. So you're bringing in 800. So now you're netting $800. If you got more signings at 175, you will have the money to pay for those additional credits that you need. That's the part that people are missing. So I did 5 signings on here for 175. I made 875. I paid $75 for the next month, and I can do another 5. I can do another 5. Let's say you got one customer, okay? One customer. So that means you're only using 5 credits. So you got 32 divided by 5, which we know is 6. So you roughly talking about 6.4, so 6. So now you can do, so if you got one person, That's 175 times 6. That's 1,050 minus 75. So you still bringing home 975. That's if you're doing 5 or 6 signings a month. If you just do that, because the thing is, when I think where people are getting things really confused, is that they're acting like we're being bombarded with Ron real estate closings multiple times every single day. Do you have time to do that from a practical standpoint? Because I have not heard anybody truthfully say that, yes, I'm doing 3 Ron real estate closings per day. And you got to prep the documents and all, and that stuff takes time. So even if they are charging $300 a pop, are you doing 3 or 4 Ron closings per day, and you're doing general notary, and you're doing regular face-to-face real estate closings? Really? Are you? Are you? So let's just say you're doing that Monday through Friday. The numbers come out to that. Let's just say 3. So you're talking about 3, and you're doing that. So you're talking about 15 a week. So you're talking about 60 signings a month online. You're doing 60 signings a month online. Okay, cool. Are you also doing face to face? Are you also doing general notary? See, these are the questions you got to ask these people, because they like to pontificate and fabricate and all of that kind of stuff about how much money they pulling in. But are you really doing 3 closings per a day, Ron real estate closings? And if you are, then what are the logistics of that? Is somebody prepping the documents for you, and you just got to go up there and watch signs, and it's only 2 or 3 pages? And if you're getting 2 or 3 pages or 10 pages or less, and you're getting 175, 300, okay, cool, great. But disclaim that to me, because that's not going to be everybody's situation. My Ron closings average 24 pages. So I get 24 pages. And there's companies out there that say, well, we only going to pay you 75 because it's a small package. Well, that same small package, people paying me 175 or more. To those people, a small package is 10 pages, and they still pay me 175. Okay. Now, of course, there's some little Ron guru out here like, see, that's what I'm saying. Don't listen to Griff. He only get one say, I get 400. You gotta buy my course. Buy my course in Griff's description. I've hacked his account, got my course in his description, and you can get $400 a sign up like I do. Okay, fine, and do it. Make your money, be happy. Boom. Okay. But you, the business owner, got to question these people. You got to ask them, are you really for real? For real? You see what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. So, and then some of these other platforms, they charge you for each person you have in there. They give you, some of them only give you 30 minutes to do around. I've been in there where the people are clueless about how to do anything with a computer, elderly, whoever, and it can take me an hour or two. So you telling me all I got is 30 minutes to do a run. You're charging me for each person, charging me for every stamp, charging me for the persons who's going to be signing, the witnesses that are going to be in there. You charging me a whole lot of money. I'm trying to see how to do this here. Okay, let me do it this way. I'm gonna take out. Let me do it this way, because we was running some numbers last night. Okay. Um. Okay. So, and then after this, gotta bounce. So back, I was getting. This is what I was being charged, and we'll move this up to 75 because I think that's what the fee is. Okay. So 75. All right. So let me do my numbers right. Now let me just leave it at 50. Okay. So at one point I was paying $50 per month to dot verify. I'm charging 175 for however many signings I did, and I forgot, and I made 60. I mean, and I made 700 off of them. And then when you minus the 50 that I got to pay for the next month, okay, I made 650. The other platforms, this is for one, this well, they're charging a monthly fee of 9.95. So you can take that out. But you essentially are basically so total that 9.95 plus that comes out to 95 for Ron closing if you just do one. If you do one, okay, and that's what the numbers that that they're talking about, and this is for the same amounts, for the same amount of orders, okay. So for the same amount of orders for that whole month, that's what I had to remember, for the same amount of orders. And let me do my numbers because I'll be jacking up my math stuff. So 175, 700, 175. So that was four. Okay. So doing those four orders, those same four orders on another platform will cost me this year $95.95. Because each order was going to cost me $21.50. I'm doing four of them, comes out to 86, and then I got to pay that monthly fee of $9.95. So for those four orders, I'm paying $95 in that 1 month. Okay. I'm paying $95.95 in that 1 month times 12. That's how much I'm paying. Just if I just did those four, no more 4 month, that's how much I'm paying in notary fees. And then you're talking about the 50 times 12, 600. Okay. So you're talking about 15, 1, 151 minus 600. I'm paying $551 more. Dot verify, yeah, you can use up to four people. They don't charge you for the user. They don't charge you for each time you stamp. You can stamp as much as you want. So you have a document that might have 8 notarizations on there. Well, those companies are charging you $10 a pop. That's $80 in just notarizations right there. You got to pay them. Or they might say, well, that's all we're paying you. So now all you making off of that is $80. And you pay, and they're taking the rest. You see what I'm saying? So you got to figure out, okay, how am I really making money? I'm a flat fee kind of guy. Let me pay one fee. I use it to the point that I have to pay more. To constantly have to keep paying $95 every 4 months. You see what I'm saying? Right. You see what I'm saying? You're right, through Amrock. So if you're doing the platform, if you're doing it through these other companies, they provide you the work. And keep this in mind: the more people do for you, the less they're going to pay you. So when you get on these platforms, and there's nothing wrong with that, they do all of this stuff for you. They set everything up. They'll prep the documents for you. All of that. They got to pay those people to do that. They're sitting here going out and getting the work for you. You ain't got the market. All you got to do is just show up. They don't pay you that much because your level of responsibility and effort that you got to put into it is lower than what they're doing. They're doing all the heavy lifting. So you can't ask for heavy lifting pay when you're just really playing with a feather. You get what I'm saying? You're not really doing a whole lot to get the business. You're just showing up, stamp, click, stamp, click, stamp, click, and that's it. So they're like, hey, we're doing the bulk of the work for you. We're doing 90% of the work. So the fee comes in, you get 10%, we get 90% because we got all these operations that we got to pay for back here. Dot verify, you doing everything yourself. You're prepping your own documents, you upload them yourself, you're doing all of that yourself. And dot verify say for $75 a month, you can have at it and do whatever you need to do. And you charge whatever you want to charge. We're not going to charge you for every time you stamp. We're not going to charge you for extra users. All this that now they limit the amount of users you can have in there at 4. Fine. All that means is if we got 8 people that we got to do a closing for, I do a session with y'all of 4. I do a session with y'all of 4. It's that simple. That's just the way it is. You find a way that you work it out to the best of your ability. That's how things work. From what I'm seeing, you need to take a look at it, Stop listening to all of the hype that people are saying how bad stuff is. Prove to me how bad it is. Where's your evidence that it's that bad? Well, I'm just telling you what I heard. Okay, got it. So now you want me to go off of what you heard when I haven't heard that. But what I've seen and experienced is this. Well, I mean, that's you, but I'm just going by what I heard. I know what I was told. Too many notaries are out here talking about what they were told and what they're executing based off of just what they're told, but haven't done the research to figure out for themselves. Figure out for yourself, then you'll know whether or not what somebody is saying is actually valid. Because something that was told could be valid, but they don't know how to articulate it to you. And it's almost like explaining documents. I was told this is what this document meant, but I don't know it for myself. I was told this is how we're supposed to run our notary business, but I don't know it for myself. So I just want you to trust that I'm saying, telling you right. Nah, I got too much in here. What's going on, lady? I'm about to hop off and do a document review with somebody. Good to see you there, LaShawn, and everything. Let me let her know 1 second. All right. So let me hop off here, party people. And again, to you notary people out there, gurus, I'm just trying to get the truth of the matter. I don't care what somebody teaches, trains, this, that, and the other. Just do it right. Just disclaim it to let people know the truth about what you're teaching, training, all of that. Additionally, you know, let's do right by each other. Operate your business to the best of your ability for you. If somebody got something that they can help you with, cool. You know, I'm not telling people don't use Ron. They can use whatever Ron platform they want. Oh, give me a bit. Hold on. She done slid up in here. My baby. She done slid up in here. Yeah. No, I was about to get off because I got to do a doc review with some people and everything. So this is the wife. What you got to say to the party people?
Hi.
Well, she's on vacation this week from teaching, so we'll find a way to get together and do a live with her so she can share some stuff with y'all so y'all can get because I know y'all probably get tired of hearing my mouth and everything. So
Hi, party people.
yeah, so the wife she'll be on one of these days this week and maybe even later tonight. We don't know. Might do another live or whatever, and she'll hop on and chop it up with y'all and share some stuff and everything and all that good stuff. But look, this is about helping y'all to do better, to be better. There's a lot of different things going on out here, a lot of stuff that people are saying. And I understand the trainers, the mentors, all of these people that y'all want to keep money coming in, but just be truthful and honest with people because folk are out here scrambling, struggling. They're paying y'all sometimes their last dime, and then they don't even get an opportunity to take an order because y'all done made them afraid to take the order because you done told them they can mess stuff up and hurt this and do this wrong and that wrong. Then why are you even encouraging them to be in a business that if they was to execute the business and try to do it, oh, you can mess some stuff up. I mean, you got to be careful. I mean, why even have somebody in that situation and tell them that it don't make sense? Let me see what my lady did like. You have any recommendations for me to sign up with other signing companies and services? Yeah, there's a video that I got out there. Um, there's a video. If I can find the link, if I can find my YouTube page. Um, Hold on 1 second. Oh, here it is. So there's a video. Search on you 100, 300, 500, or you could have just typed in signing services. when you type in signing service, it takes you to see. That's why I tell people the 100, 300 because that pulls it up. That's actually in there. This video here, I try to break it down for y'all on here and share. And then inside the description, different signing companies that I've signed up for. Okay. If you're a business, you want to click on this link to set up your Amazon business account with them, with Amazon. This is, I think it's still, yep. Start your business account with them. They might give you just $1,000 starting off. You use it, pay it off, keep it going. All of that. I did a video with my members about all of that. But this video here, one of my little scruffy ones, was about looking the same now. I'm talking about the signing companies and who to sign up with. And right now, I would say signing or SnapDocs, signing order, signature closers are your top ones. Oh, this one here, NSS Notary is a good one. The rest, like Bank Serve, I haven't been seeing a whole lot from them. Haven't been seeing a whole lot from CX Choice. Solidify, I haven't seen nothing from them. And Zone, I don't even know if I'm still on a platform. I haven't seen nothing from this company, Express Notary. And a lot of these companies were primarily working with people who did refis. So if the refis are gone, they're gone, or they're in hibernation. You can say. So those are coming in signed through. I don't even know if that company's still up and running. Let me check over here. Or today's citing some creepy stuff come up. Right now, ain't nothing showing up for them. Let's see. Yeah, ain't they site not even coming up no more. So I'm gonna have to take them out. So I'm gonna have to go through here and check. Let me check this company. Hold on, let me check. I'm coming, Susan. I know she's looking. They not even found. Look, let me show y'all. Right there, Express Notary. They not even found. Hope nothing creepy come up. Okay, there they go. Finally. Close clear. So they done probably shut down and switched over to this. Okay, that's new. Sign here. So they now close clear presented by whoever. Okay. I just hope they ain't trying to charge nobody no arm and a leg. So I don't know. Okay, this is the first. I don't even know who these folk are at all. Huh. Okay. Well, I'll add them in there. I'll check them out and add them. If y'all check them out and see something, that ain't right with them, let me know. And then we won't be that's with them. But they probably a good company. Never heard of them, but they was somebody, that. So that's what's going on. What's going Oh, you know what? Takesha, me and you got to get on to talk Ron. We really do. I'm trying to catch Jacqueline Phillips. She's been doing all the conferences and speaking engagements and stuff. But me and you need to just get on probably one weekend or one evening and just record something and just talk some Ron. I would love to have you and her to help notaries understand Ron and everything. Because earlier I was telling them, about doing some pricing about dot verify versus some of these other platforms. Didn't call the names out of the other ones, and how you got people saying, well, I'm only pay you 75 to do this Ron because it's a small package of like 20 pages. And I'm like, I got clients that'll pay me 175 or more for that same 75, for that same 20 pages. That's how they value it and everything. So I'm sitting here like, okay, you're trying to say you're going to pay me this low fee because of the number of pages, but there's a lot. But sometimes, depending on what platform you're on, it takes some effort to get everything prepped up and get the signers on and this, that, and the other. And you want me to do witnesses and stuff because it might be a property that's in Florida or Georgia or somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and you're saying, well, yeah, it's 75 because it's only a few pages. And it's like with Ron, might not be because depending on what platform you're on, you got to do it right. With dot verify, you can't be messing around because once you get that session started, you don't get to start it over and like, oops, I forgot this page and let me add it. Maybe on some other platforms you can do that, but on dot verify, you can't. Once you upload that file and you say this is it, and you didn't tag it right, you didn't put. I'm telling you. Then he's like, oh man, now I got to stop and start over. I just sent out the notification, and that's costing you as the notary money. So the 75, mm, that's it got to be real simple, like one document, two notarizations, and it's already got my state venue and all that stuff in it. Or I add my, certificate, something like that. But when you start talking about you got foreigners, you got to go through ID verification, credible witness, all of that. So I would love to have you on and chop it up with you and everything. When I come back on, Chantel, I will go over some more Ron and IP and stuff. But I got to go get this doctor review for the lady. She said she's finally got home and ready for me to do the Zoom with her. However, here is my number 32, and feel free to text me in a little bit, and I will call you after I do the doc review with her and talk to you about Ron and IPEN. Okay, Chantel, I'll do that for you today. So me and her is not going to be on that long for the doc review and everything for a HELOC that she has. All right, I applied signature closes at the beginning. They take me because I didn't have, yeah, and I can't wait. Yeah, yeah. You'll get there. Trust me. Take everything you can, update your profile with them. You get everything you can. But this is a wonderful lady here out of Northern Virginia, Richmond area. If y'all up there, y'all need to connect with her. She will take good care of y'all and stuff. All right. Y'all have a good one. Talk to y'all later. Peace. Me and my wrinkled looking shirt. I knew I should have changed shirts.